Madden football is the home of Super Bowl 57. And this historic matchup is brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Steelers and the Cowboys, and it's coming up next.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Tonight it's all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy, as it'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers, the AFC champion, taking on the NFC champions, the Dallas Cowboys. Brandon Gaudin along with Charles Davis, and what a season it's been for our AFC champions. I mean, this was a fight just to get to the Super Bowl. You got to figure that they are very battle-tested and ready.
I'd agree with you 100% about that. You don't get there without having those types of attributes, and that's what you look for in a Super Bowl team. Character, confidence. These guys don't lack for either one of those. Now they're here. Now they're ready to win.
Meanwhile, our NFC champions, they have gone through a lot to get where they are. Everybody knows their story this season. What's the key for them as they start this Super Bowl?
Let's go full cliche on this one because it works. Remember what got you here. Been a winning formula all season long. This is a team that when we saw them in the preseason, we said they look like a group that has what it takes to be a Super Bowl winning team. And we've been proven right by what we've seen throughout the season.
So here are the Steelers now to take over for the first time. And leading them, Charles, their quarterback, their field general.
And he's been sensational all season long, but he saved his best work for the playoffs, leading his guys to the AFC Championship a couple of weeks ago. And now he knows what lies ahead. He's going to need to play a near-perfect 4 quarters of football to get his guys to the finish line.
A good, safe pass there right off the bat.
That's almost a rhythm play. That's what we like to call it. Get them into rhythm early, something safe, something they're confident about, something they feel good. And once that's completed, then you just keep moving from there because the confidence elevates. 2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
And he'll get this up to about the 40. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Back to throw. Bernard. This is Chase Claypool on the receiving end. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 31-yard line.
So how do you beat man coverage? First of all, you want to be a superior receiver, but you know something, that guy is covering you. He's usually pretty good too, so the corner route is usually a great spot to get it done.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 down at the 31. Looking to throw. Bernard. Claypool with another catch. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Back to throw. Bernard. He finds his man, Johnson. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it because now everyone gets locked in.
And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. With a first touchdown in this Super Bowl and a long one at that. And the Steelers are on the board first here in this Super Bowl. First quarter, maybe too early to talk about statement drives, Charles, but that sure seemed like a statement drive right there.
Well, if we're going to talk about statement drives, I think what they're saying is we're going to establish the run. They gave it to them early.
First down throw for Prescott. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. That catch good for only a couple. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. It's Prescott. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. So, Charles, first drive here, a little safe completion underneath, maybe get some rhythm, get your feet wet, so to speak.
I agree, and I like it because it's a lot like a basketball game when you're getting started and you pass the ball around so everyone touches it early and gets involved in the game. In this case, it's not just dumping it to a back and he's able to run with the ball, but you get your offensive linemen involved because they get to get out and run and hit people in the open field. Everyone getting their feet wet early.
Not much there, only a yard. To throw again on second down. Prescott. And complete to Zach Ertz. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 43. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Started the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Elliott, toss right. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. The give is to Elliott. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. 7th play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Prescott. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. Stephon Tuitt coming in to drop it for a loss of 8. And it also brings up 4th. Here's Ty Long now to punt this one away. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. So Pittsburgh retakes the field for their second offensive possession. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. So getting the 7-0 lead.
They'll start the drive with Harris. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 46 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
Sometimes those lines that are drawn on a grease board or in a playbook, they come to life out on the field, don't they? We just saw that in that outside handoff to the right.
That right tackle, he gets excited for that call, doesn't he?
He does, because he just wants to dominate his guy and say, listen, I was the point of attack. I took care of business. That's why you're able to get downfield and add all those yards to your total.
Yeah, really nice gain there. On second down, it's Harris. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd. They hand this off to Harris. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Looking to throw. Bernard. Buying time to his left. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 21. 2 minutes on the clock in the second quarter of this Super Bowl. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Now a dump off here complete. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He said, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, That's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. In this case,
under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Osa Odighizuwa able to drop him for a loss of 4 from his defensive tackle spot. Well, that's not how you hope to draw it up there on 1st and goal, CD, by taking a sack like that.
Well, they tried to be aggressive, didn't they? They didn't want to try and...
Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. DeMarcus Lawrence, he's the one that drops him this go-around, and that pass rush getting strong here. Back-to-back sacks. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Touchdown! Chase Claypool from 13 yards out. And the Steelers continue to look good here in the first half of this Super Bowl.
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8 ball.
You got to make sure you just hold in there.
First down, Prescott. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Prescott. He goes to Lamb again. This time he's got it. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Prescott to throw it. And that's Elliott, complete. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds. Here's Ty Long now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. Call that a 41-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Well, they're just going to run it here up the middle. Fighting his way through contact. And this is going to be a Steelers first down as he'll get this up to about the 42. So we've come upon halftime in the big one, the Super Bowl. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. What a season this has been. Hard to believe it ends tonight. As we'll get back to you guys for the second half of this Super Bowl in just a moment. Time now for a check of the next-gen stats in that first half for the Steelers. And you'll see they've had success running the football, and that bodes well for their chances of lifting that Lombardi trophy. Meanwhile, for the Cowboys, there's a look at what they were able to do throwing the football. And they'll need to get things in gear as they trail here at the break.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. On 1st and 10, Prescott. And he coughed it up, and it's picked up by the Steelers. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. And they came out of the locker trailing. Not a good way to start this second half with their first drive.
Can't imagine that the discussion at halftime encompassed this at all. In fact, I'm sure they talked about, okay, kind of wipe the slate clean, start the second half, and let's go out and play the way we know that we can. That's not a great example of it.
They didn't envision that. On first down. Harris, and he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 78 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. Throwing on first down. Bernard. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. On second down now, it's Harris, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. Back to throw. Bernard. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Neville Gallimore with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7. And Boswell's kick is good. And the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately couldn't. They'll try and get the running game going with Elliott. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. On 2nd and 7, Prescott toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And he comes back with one complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Here's Prescott. And that nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground incomplete. Elliott running right. Despite the strong run, he'll be hit and dropped shy of the 45. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
I've heard you say that so much of being a great inside linebacker is diagnosis, and that time he diagnosed things instantly, made a beeline for the football.
Yeah, this defense as a whole has really been flying to the football all game long. They have not allowed too much of anything, and here's another example. A great play there to get in and disrupt it before it could get going.
And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. Here's Prescott. A dump off to Elliott. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. They'll run on 1st down. Harris. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Looking to throw. Bernard going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. To throw on 3rd down. Bernard. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And he will have the Steelers' 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. they don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
On first down, Harris showed off the toughness, but still corralled shy of the 5 at the 6. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Back now here on EA Sports. 1 quarter remains here in the Super Bowl. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Bernard. That is caught. It's Juju for the Steeler touchdown. It's a 6-yard touchdown pass. And the Steelers are feeling good as they extend their lead in the Super Bowl. Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead is now 24. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it ends with the Steelers finding the end zone. Prescott on first down. He's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Throwing. Prescott. And this is incomplete. The Cowboys on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Looking to throw. Prescott.
He'll get this out wide here to Elliott. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
On 2nd and 10, Prescott. That one complete to Elliott. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Prescott yet again. He's got his receiver, Cooper. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 40.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now. I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws. Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Prescott looks to throw on first. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. To throw on 2nd and 10. Prescott.
He'll get this to Elliott.
And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. And again, it's Prescott.
He'll go underneath here to Elliott. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on 3rd down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a first down.
Finally, a first red zone opportunity for these guys. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 15. A give to Elliott. And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10. And We are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
2nd and 5 now. Prescott. Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And the Steelers are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way. They turn to Harris to begin the drive. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 96 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. This is Harris, able to power through. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
On 2nd down, this is Harris. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a 1st.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down.
When a good play is made on defense, oftentimes leverage is the key to everything. Defensive line not getting turned, all the other guys making sure they're in the right spot, and on that play, they were able to stop them short of a 1st down.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. The Pittsburgh Steelers have won the Super Bowl, and the Lombardi Trophy is going back to the Steel City. And to the Super Bowl champions, they etch their name forever in NFL immortality.
That's pretty phenomenal right there. It actually gave me chills just to hear you say that because immortality forever and ever. When you look in the record books, you'll see this team, you'll see their picture, that your name will be a part of it. That's got to be an incredible feeling because it's been a long journey to get there, and now they get a chance to enjoy it.